Hello friends, now we start here's next topics, that is methods of index number. So there are basically two methods, and that is the method of absolute measures and second is method of relative measures. In absolute measures, it is known as for example, in the year 2010 the price of rice is rupees 10. In 2020 the price of rice is rupees 25. Okay, so now we can compare the price of 2010 and 2020. So in 2010 price is 10 and in 2020 price is 25. 25 minus 10, 15. 15 is the difference. Okay, this is called absolute measures. Okay, and in relative measures, 15 divided by 10, that is 1.5. So 1.5 multiplied by 100, it shows as 150. So 50% is increase in the price of rice. Okay, it shows that. Okay, so 25 divided by 10, that is 2.5. Okay, 2.5 into 100, that is 250. It means that 150% increase in the price of rice. So that method is called relative measures, which is used in index number. So these two methods has different methods. So first is absolute and second is relative. Now we discuss the index number formula. Here main formula is I is equal to P1 upon P0 into 100. This is the main formula. Okay. So in this example, they are given two items, wheat and rice. Here 15 is the base year, 16 is the current year. So here P is equal to P1 upon P0. Okay. So 30 divided by 24, 1.25. 46 divided by 40, that is 1.15. Now into 100, if we multiply by 100, we'll get the percentage, how much percentage increase. So 125, 115. Okay. So total is 240. Now if you find the combined index number of both the price of both the items, okay, we'll get here 120. Okay, it means that 20% increase in the price. Okay. Now general index number formula is here I is equal to sigma P1 upon P0 upon n into 100. Okay, here P1 upon P0 upon n means number of items, okay, into 100. This is general index number formula. Now we discuss the characteristics of an index number. Now first point is here, index number is free from the units as it is a relative measures. In this case it is free from units, and all of you know that's what is relative measures. Okay, in relative measures we divide the value. Okay, same example we are taking here, 25 divided by 10, that is 2.5. 2.5 it shows into, if you multiply by 100, it shows how much increase in this. Okay, so main characteristic of index number is free from units. It shows the percentage, how much percentage increase. Okay, next point is the change in the values of the variables having different units can be compared with using index number. Hence index number is a comparative measures. Okay, so with the help of index numbers we can compare two values from base year and current year. These are the main characteristics of index number. Okay, third point is index number is relative measures shows percentage change. So it shows that how much percentage change in the base year compared to the current year. If you talk about same example, 2.5 divided by 10, that is into 100, that is 250. It means 150% increase in the price of rice. Okay. Next question number 4. Point number 4. Index number is a spatial average. So index number is spatial average. Average all of you know, total divided by number of items. Okay. So in the same case, in this index number is a spatial average. It has all the characteristics of an average. So characteristics of average already included in index number. Okay. So we'll get the average of all the items. Okay. Next point is the situations at two different period can be compared by ratio with the standard base period using an index number. Okay, so in this case we can compare the two prices of two different years. Okay, compared to base year, we can compare the current year price with the base year. Base year, if you compare with the base year, we can know that how much increase in the price. Now see, a base year is not easy to find a base year. Okay, base year should be normal year. Normal year means there is no inflation, no boom, then no war, no riots. Okay, in that year is called normal year. Okay, so base year should be normal year. So we can compare the price of current year with the base year. Okay, so next point is uses of index numbers in next video. Thanks a lot.